I'm Tracy Jones, and this is my Indy.
Hi everybody, welcome to this episode of Doing Indy. I'm your host, Seth Hancock, and as you can see behind me, I'm in this beautiful ornate building. And you're probably saying to yourself, hey, where's Seth this week? And you know what? Our good friend Tracy Jones sent us an email saying you guys should get down and check out the Indiana Capitol building. And you are the director of this thing. I mean, it's a really long title.
I am director of this thing. Well,
yes.
Sort of. The things that happen, and some of the things that happen here.
And you and your crew are going to give us a splendid tour.
Absolutely.
Absolutely
always
delicious
splendid
tour.
for everyone. Splendid for everyone.
And delicious.
And delicious.
Tour of the state
delicious.
capitol. So Tracy, you sent us the email and you told us that we have to get down here to the Capitol building. So what's the big appeal of coming to the Capitol building? Because people see this, they drive by it all the time.
Right, they do drive by. As a fourth grader, your bus dropped you off. And as an adult, you drive by. But you need to bring your family in. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's been restored back to the same paints and color schemes of the original build. And it's, you know, it's just gorgeous. How could you not want to stop by?
Well, this was built in 1888.
That's correct.
Yeah, and so everything that we're seeing now has been fully restored back to the glory and
right.
you know, the grandeur, if you will.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful, beautiful facility. It's,
well, so much so, I got dressed up for this episode. Did you
I
see
noticed
that?
that.
I know.
I was like, where's the t-shirt?
I don't know. Actually, what happened was I got up this morning and I forgot that we were shooting a show, and so I just got dressed like this, and so.
So now this is the real you, and the t-shirt's really not you?
No, the t-shirt's.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Okay, so this is part of the what?
The
right
atrium,
here?
the north
atrium?
atrium. This is the south atrium.
The south atrium, and you guys actually have a lot of functions in this area too, don't you?
We do. Evenings and weekends, private sector can rent it and host weddings or
Really?
other events here.
Really? So like if I wanted to have like a big frat party with keggers, can I have that?
That you cannot have.
I cannot do that.
Ceremony.
Oh, okay, ceremony.
Yeah, frat party doesn't.
A bris? So Tracy, you've shown us the rotunda area, the atrium, just really how beautiful and ornate this building is. But I think we're really ready for an in-depth tour of the state capitol building.
I think that's perfect. I've given you all the information I can give you. Jennifer Hodge, our coordinator of the tour office, will take you guys from here and give you the tour of your life.
Well, oh, the tour of my life.
Tour of your life.
Wow, those are big words.
She'll do it.
Really?
I'm counting on her. I do
Tour
every day.
of our life. Coming next on Doing Indy. All right, so as Tracy said upstairs, this is Jennifer Hodge. And Jennifer, you have been charged with giving us the tour of our lives. And that's a pretty big task.
Yes.
I've been on a lot of tours.
Yes.
I mean, you know.
What are you expecting exactly from that?
The tour of my life.
The tour of your life. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can only try.
All right, will you give it your
Can
best?
I push you off the side, then your life will be over and it'll be the last one
That
anyway.
will be the last
so.
tour. Wow, that's the kind of hospitality you get here at the state capitol building, folks.
This is actually our third state capitol building, and this one was completed in 1888. It's 120 years old.
Now, obviously Vincennes was one of the other capitals.
Yes,
at one
territorial
point.
capital.
Right, and so you said this is the third state capitol, the first two being Vincennes and
Corydon, and then we moved to Indianapolis.
Right.
This is the fourth building.
Right.
Building in Vincennes, one in Corydon, and the first one here actually fell down. It only stood for about 35 years. They didn't build it very well, and it collapsed. Part of it collapsed. So this one's very solid, state-of-the-art when it opened up in 1888. All of these public areas look as much like 1888 as possible because of a renovation the people of Indiana did when the building turned 100 years old. So all the designs and colors on the walls and everything was put back to top shape.
So now, how long ago did the renovation and the restoration take place?
About 22 years ago, as the building was going to turn 100 years old, they came through and did a historical renovation. So all these areas look as much like 1888 as possible.
Really? And the stuff that we've recently seen that's on the outside, that's been done recently, right?
Yes, they just refurbished that last summer.
And the roof and the dome and all that stuff.
Yes,
right?
and
Cool.
fixed the limestone up a little bit.
Yeah, it's very beautiful. It's very pretty. It's a beautiful building.
Every state has a state house in order to hold the paperwork of the state. That was the original purpose. So this building opened with 4 huge vaults, 3 of which are still left. They're not used as vaults any longer, but you of course can still see where they were. And this is Richard Murdoch's office of the treasurer. And in the early years of this building, the executives would live here because traveling back and forth from home was too difficult. This is the last remnant of that. One of the sinks no longer works, but
Still pretty cool.
it's still pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yes. This is one of 4 vaults that the building opened up with. This was the vault for the treasurer's office, so probably at one time it actually held real money. We don't have any of that real money around here
no,
anymore.
I'm looking.
Yeah.
Now, is that microwave from the
Yeah,
1800s?
yes, and I think that you'll find some interesting painting in. Oh, yuck!
Yeah.
That was really dirty.
So we're about ready to go into where all of the, I guess, Indiana state bills are voted on, discussed, vetoed.
Laws are made.
Laws are made right here. This is kind of cool. This is the House of Representatives.
This is the Indiana's House of Representatives. Yes.
I'd like to propose that to the House of Representatives, that this day be declared Doing Indy, Seth Hancock and Zach Rutledge Day. What say you?
So now we've seen the executive branch and the legislative branch, and we'll go on down to the judicial branch.
Very nice.
This is our Supreme Court. This is my favorite room in the building.
Really? Well, why is this your favorite room?
This is the most historically correct, the most well preserved. Many original things in this room. Chairs are original.
Yes, these are extremely uncomfortable.
The tables up here are original. Those are the tables for both sides of the law teams that come in for oral arguments. The sconces and the chandelier, both you notice have the candles. They actually wired this building for electricity, but then they found out there wasn't a power plant in Indianapolis that could create enough electricity to light the whole building. So they had a very tight budget to build this building, which they did not go over, so they couldn't afford to build a new power plant. So they started out with gas jet candles, and these are the only examples left in the building of the original gas lights.
Hold on, I have to put the glasses away because that'd probably give it away. I could walk around.
Yeah, the earring, I don't know about that.
Do you think the earring? I'm just like one of those hip judges. I'm like, I don't know, I'm like a cool William Rehnquist or something. I don't know. Jennifer, we had a great time. It was a lot of fun, and you guys really are a lot of fun here on this tour. And I think that's just kind of a testament to how much you really love what it is that you do here. So I have to tell you, this was the tour of my life.
So I don't have to push you off or anything and make this the last tour, though?
No,
okay.
no.
Okay.
This was fantastic.
Good. Well, thank you very much.
And everybody else can get out here and experience what we just experienced, too.
Oh, absolutely. We want you to come out. This building belongs to the citizens of Indiana, and you should all be as proud as we are of it because it's just a magnificent place.
And you make it really a lot of fun. So that's a testament, like I said, to you love what you're doing. And it really shows. And if people want, you guys can actually come out and set up a separate tour for the grounds.
Sure, yes.
And come in here and learn just a tremendous amount like we did today. Okay. So for Doing Indy, I'm your host, Seth Hancock. And remember, in Indianapolis, it's always so easy to do so much. You just have to get out there and do something. See you next time. But you know, I'm sorry I missed it too, because I know this would have been a great place for a wedding, but my wedding was 9 months ago, so I missed it by 9 months.
So you're 9 months late? Is your wife
No.
9 months late?
God, no. No.
Thank goodness. Well, good
Never.
for you guys. Well, someday maybe.
No.
Okay, well, did you have a lovely wedding?
We had a lovely wedding.
It would have been prettier here.
Did you just take a slam at me?